You've been sitting in the theater the whole afternoon.
Yes.
Rewatching
4 hours.
the Putin interviews.
And I enjoyed it because I hadn't seen it in about 3 years or 2 years.
And did you get any new insights in what
Oh
you
yeah,
did?
quite a few. And you?
Yeah.
Sure. No, I wish it had been shown in Switzerland. That was how this conversation started, because Karl Spory said, why don't they ever sell Putin interviews to Switzerland? I said, why didn't they? We're trying to figure that out, get to the bottom of this, but it was kind of lost in the transition. And I just think it's a really helpful thing to understand, especially for a country like Germany or Switzerland in between, to understand the misunderstanding that exists between cultures.
We're going to talk to the heads of the Swiss television, I promise you, and ask to air the Putin interviews on television. With what?
It came off the Snowden movie. I was working on the Snowden movie in 2016. No, I'm sorry. I finished shooting it in 2015, and I went to the lawyer for Snowden was a Russian lawyer who knew Mr. Putin pretty well and was inside his circle. So I met him when I went to Moscow several times for Mr. Snowden. I met Putin and talked to him about the Snowden affair, and then it broadened out, the conversation broadened out. And the idea came back. We came back and we said we'd like to shoot. We'll start with 1 hour and just see how we go. And he felt comfortable and I felt comfortable. It got warmer and warmer and warmer. We ended up going back 2 years, 4 times, and quite a lot of hours.
And were you free to ask whatever you wanted, or
absolutely,
the topics
yeah. No, you can see. You saw that. I guess a lot of you have not seen it, so because some of you missed it, some of you did, and so you understand that it was a. I think he was to me. It's an interesting. You can see into his character. Whatever if you believe him or not, it's up to you. But you see into a man's character, and I think he's a very modest man. 1950s Cold War voice, like rah, rah, rah. That's not the way he talks, but that's typical of the American media, and when they talk about Mr. Putin.
It's very interesting. At the very end, he says you're going to suffer from what you're doing here. Was he right? Did you suffer from? At the end, Putin is telling you you're going to suffer for what you're doing here.
Suffer,
did you?
Suffer. Yeah, I did. I don't want to. It was badly. It's a hard thing to do. You have no idea. Germany is much more neutral about it, although there's a lot of pressure on Germany from NATO and from the US. But in my country, it is unbelievable the amount of stupidity towards the world, not just Russia, but Russia does lead the pack. Now it's China along, and Iran, and Venezuela, and blah, blah, blah. But basically, they don't even understand France and Germany.